Oh, hello there. I'm glad you were here. I have a story to tell you. Some might say it's the wild imagination of a crazy old lady. There is some truth to that. However, this story did happen, and I should know because it happened to me. It all started once upon a time, many years ago, when I was a young girl. I lived with my aunt and uncle, who had begrudgingly taken me in. More guardians than family, I would say. I would come and go, and they'd barely even notice. Little did I know, things were about to change. One seemingly ordinary February morning. It was the second day of the month. Groundhog Day, in fact. There was snow on the ground and a chill in the air, and I was late for school. I can remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh, it's such a cold morning, and I must try and get to school.
That's me. I haven't aged a bit, right? And that's my homework, the cause of it all. You see, I'd overslept as a result of staying up late completing it. The assignment was to write a fairy tale and make yourself the hero of the story. I wrote the best fairy tale I could. I, Ellie Rosewood, was a brave princess fighting a ferocious dragon. Take that, you mean dragon, and that, and that. Is that all you got? You're messing with the wrong princess dragon. Hiya! Well, you get the point. When I arrived at school, I had my completed fairy tale in hand, and I couldn't wait to turn it in.
I'm ever so late for school, and I really need to turn in my story.
Just as I arrived at the front door of the school, I heard some rustling in the snow-covered bushes.
Who's there?
Suddenly, a giant groundhog jumped out.
Oh! Don't hurt me! I mean you no harm! I'm just a meek groundhog who wants no trouble!
So my homework, I'm not going to hurt you. I've never seen such a big groundhog before, let alone one that talks. Who are you?
Oh, I shouldn't be here in this frigid, wretched place, but I must... Oh! What is that?
What's what? You mean your shadow?
Oh, my shadow? I can't bear to see it! I must get back!
And just like that, the little thief took my homework and jumped down a deep, dark hole. I had to get my story back.
Come back here, you homework thief! Oh, I don't know if this is such a good idea. What choice do I have?
I'm not sure if it was foolishness or bravery, but I jumped down that hole after that groundhog, and before I knew it, we began to fall and fall and fall. When I woke up from the fall, I realized I was in some far, far away land. I was in the grassy meadow where the sun was shining. Not a person or building in sight. The groundhog was still unconscious from the fall, so I quickly retrieved my homework.
What do I do now? This is all very strange.
Strange? Strange is simply sometimes a matter of perspective.
You! This is your fault!
Oh, you would hit a groundhog with glasses, would you?
You don't have glasses?
True. But I wear contact lenses. That counts, right?
Ugh! Why did you take my story?
Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. It's just my shadow. It's really scary. I turned around and, oh, there it is again!
Now you're eating my homework? Why would you take a girl's story and start eating it? Don't you have any manners?
girl. That's right. You're a human girl. And you wrote this story. So you're a writer. What's your name?
I'm Ellie Rosewood.
Ellie Rosewood. The extraordinary writer!
Wouldn't go that far. Just a homework assignment.
I was looking for a writer. Before I got scared and jumped back down the hole. But now, I found a real writer. And I brought her here. This is the best luck.
Yes, I can't believe the luck I'm having. If I get any luckier, I'll probably be swept away by some giant tornado.
But I found a writer. And I brought her here. That's you.
All right, how can I help?
Well, do you want to know where you are?
Yes, sure.
You have the dubious pleasure of being in the land of rejected fairy tale characters. Characters.
Where?
This land is filled with characters who were rejected. You see, writers think up all sorts of characters for stories, but actually only ever use a few of them. This land is filled with the rejected ones. We're the ones never included in the stories. Take me, for example. Apparently, a perpetually late rabbit with a pocket watch is better than a sciophobic groundhog with a sundial.
What's xenophobia? And wait, you have a sundial?
Yes, but I can't use it. It casts a shadow to tell the time. But shadows scare me. That's what xenophobia is.
Well, we're sorry, Duo. You're a rejected fairy tale character who's afraid of shadows. Sorry, buddy. And I have no idea how I'm gonna get home.
True. But I found a writer. And Ellie, maybe you can help.
How can I help?
We must get you to the keeper of the stories. 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 Stories.
The keeper of the stories?
Groundhog explained how all the fairy tales ever written were kept and cared for by the keeper of the stories, who has the enchanted pen. This pen has the power to create new fairy tales, but according to the legend, it can only be used by a human. Groundhog explained about the many forgotten fairy tale characters longing for their own story.
To be in my own fairy tale? It would be a dream come true. Oh, I'd even settle for a minor character. I think I'd make a great sidekick. Don't you?
I could see that.
So, I'm asking for your help, Miss Ellie. If I can get you to the enchanted pen, will you write my story?
Well... Yes, but in return, I need you to help me find my way home.
Deal.
Deal. Where's my home?
The keeper is very wise. I'm sure he'll be able to help both of us. Oh, I forgot to mention, this journey is extremely dangerous. But don't worry, I'll protect you. As long as I don't see my shadow!
Groundhog and I started our journey. Our first destination was to meet with one of Groundhog's friends, who had his own story to tell.
I'm sure we'll find Mac around here somewhere.
As we made our way through the forest, I saw the most amazing thing. This incredibly large man was lifting trees up by their roots with his bare hands and tossing them aside as if they were toothpicks. This incredibly large man looked as if he could pick up a mountain, place it on his broad shoulders, and carry it across the world if he wanted to.
Hey, Mac, old buddy! How you doing?
Jihad, good to see ya.
Hey.
I can't complain. Hi.
Oh,
Ho.
let's go! Yeah, we go way back.
Yeah.
Hey, Mac, I'd like for you to meet my new friend, Ellie.
Nice to meet you, Mac.
The pleasure's all mine, Ellie.
Oh, Ellie is a human, and she's a writer. She could be our way to get into our own fairy tales.
Oh, yes.
Are you in, Mac? Will you help me take her to the keeper of the stories?
Let me think. You know I'm in. Come on. I have longed for this opportunity. I will proudly lend my muscles to the journey.
Must say, the strongest man I've ever seen.
Oh, well, thank you, Ellie, but I'm not a man. I'm a dwarf.
A dwarf?
Yes, that's right. I'm the world's largest dwarf. Do you remember those dwarves in the Snow White story, Ellie? Well, I was the 8th dwarf. Unfortunately, people prefer their dwarves on the smaller side, so I was left out. Well, what can you do? I am what I am. I may not be a famous character, but I make a decent living, clearing trees, moving the odd boulder or two. Still, I'd be lying if I said I didn't dream about being my own real fairy tale someday.
Well, I think this story would have been better if there were 8 dwarves, including ones that throw trees.
See, Ellie, I like you already.
Mac packed the few items in the satchel, ate a quick snack of 10 dozen eggs, washed them down with 4 gallons of milk, and then hit the trail with Groundhog and me. It was smooth sailing until we realized we were lost.
This doesn't seem to be the trail.
I think we may have lost it a while back, Jihad. Say, Jihad.
Yeah.
You think you can catch the scent of the trail?
I am a groundhog, not a bloodhound.
That sounds.
Oh, I don't know. I heard it too.
Well, it might be my stomach growling. I'm hungry again.
No, it's not that. Sounds like someone's stalking us.
Oh,
Don't
see
worry,
it.
I'll protect you.
Oh,
Ah! I'm going to protect you, evil giant!
Who are you and what do you want?
I am the famous Jacqueline, the Giant Slayer! Prepare to meet your destiny, evil giant! Ah!
Whoa, you got it all wrong. I'm not a giant. I'm a dwarf.
You're a dwarf?
Yeah, Mac the dwarf. I'm sorry, I've never heard of you.
You haven't heard of me.
No.
Gopher, how about you?
haven't heard of you. And I'm a groundhog, not a gopher.
So no one here has heard of the famous Jacqueline the Giant Slayer? Ouch. You really know how to bring a character down. Everyone knows my brother Jack, but I'm actually the stronger, swifter, smarter one. Sure, I may have climbed the beanstalk and mistakenly stole the goose that lays the rotten eggs, but I also managed to nab a magic accordion that plays polka music. Jack gets all the credit, but Giant should fear me more!
Magic accordion?
Sure, let me show you. A feet, a five, a feet, five, both, bum!
Oh, there you go.
Wait just a minute! Giant! You're trying to trick me! And no giant can fool the famous Jackal and the Giant Slayer! Ah!
That's not a giant, it's a dwarf!
It took some convincing. Matt had to show Jacqueline his birth certificate, an official fairy tale passport, and a birthmark that only dwarves have. Finally, Jacqueline the Giant Slayer accepted that Max the Giant Dwarf might in fact be a dwarf.
You say you're a dwarf, but I'm still watching you.
Groundhog explained how we were trying to make it to the keeper of the stories, and Jacqueline was eager to join along. We hit the trail again, and now we are 4 strong.
I'm glad you'll be joining us, Jacqueline. I think you'll make a fine fairy tale hero.
Thanks. I think we all will. Well, except for the giant. Just kidding! Kind of. You know, a group as fantastic as us should have a name. We're like a group of fairy tale superheroes. What if we call ourselves Jacqueline and the Fantastic Fairy Tale Avengers? Or we could go with the Enchanted Dream Team featuring Jacqueline the Giant Slayer! Or what if we just keep it simple and go with the Jacqueline 4? Ooh, that has a good ring to it.
How about just Jacqueline and those other guys?
That's not bad either.
No, wait a minute. We're all misfits here. So, I don't think anyone should get top billing.
That's it! We'll be the Fairy Tale Misfits!
I like it. We'll embrace it as our strength and make it our own.
Excellent choice, Miss Ellie. So look out, world!
We are...
The Fairy Tale Misfits!
Featuring Jacqueline the Giant Slayer! Okay, the Fairy Tale Misfits it is, but I still like the Jacqueline part.
What's that sound?
Oh, sorry, sometimes this accordion has a mind of its own. Magic accordion! Shh!
Why do you lug that thing around?
Because it's a great treasure, and I'm sure it'll be useful on our journey.
Yeah, the only thing that thing will be useful for is a boat anchor or a musical catapult projectile.
Look up ahead, everybody. We seem to have come to a fork in the road.
When he said fork in the road, he really meant it. Greetings, travelers. We're going to do this. Fork in the road.
We are on a journey to find the keeper of the stories. Stories.
And a great journey that is. You can go this way. You can go that way. Or possibly even both ways.
Oh, well, what's that way?
That way leads to the most famous of rejected fairy tale watering holes, the Glass Zipper, where rejected fairy tale characters gather, gab, gulp, and guzzle. More importantly, the Glass Zipper serves awesome pancakes, complete with warm butter, maple syrup, and the freshest blueberries.
What about that way?
That way leads to the Grove of Rejected Fairy Tale Villains. It's a dark and dangerous place, filled with the most vile and vicious characters. stories, but that only makes them more dangerous. Avoiding the grub is impossible if you want to get to the keeper of the stories. If by chance you do survive the grove, your journey to the keeper of the stories can seem more challenging from that point on.
Yes.
I don't know about you guys, but the pancakes are sounding really good.
I always think what you say.
Fork in the road, which way do you think we should go? Well, I would recommend both ways.
Both ways?
Yes. First, go to the glass zipper and ask for origami pork. He knows this land better than anyone. Explain your quest and we'll give you a map.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes. Jump! Forget the pancakes. They're divine. But do skip the bacon in presence of origami pork. We didn't want to offend him.
Fork, this is really helpful. You do have some good points.
Thank you. I am very proud of them. Now be on your way. Once you get the map, return here so you can face the challenges of the grove. You see? Both ways. But I must warn you, Queen Whiteout and her minions are on the move.
Queen Whiteout is in the area?
I've said too much. I don't want Queen Whiteout to turn me into a spork or erase me forever. Too much. Who is Queen Whiteout?
Queen Whiteout is only the most feared of all rejected fairy tale characters of all the villains. Quickly, we must hurry before we cross their path. We have no time to lose.
So we left Fork in the road and headed toward the glass zipper. Little did we know Queen Whiteout was already plotting to put a stop to our journey.
Fear me! Feast your eyes on Queen Whiteout, the most infamous, ominous, dreaded of all the villains. Some say I have ice in my veins, but that's wrong. This body is filled with correction fluid, and I can't wait to use it on my next victim. It's a travesty I've not been included in a fairy tale. I've been here so long, I'm outdated! And being surrounded by these rejected characters is humiliating. I deserve more. And I will have more! Listen closely, for you are about to get a glimpse into the mind of an evil genius. My sinister plan is to expunge all of these characters from this land. To be more specific, I'm going to wipe them all out! By eliminating the fairy tale rejects, I'll prove to the world I am the greatest villain of all time. I hear laughter. Who is it? Was it you? Who was it? Who is laughing at me? You! How dare you laugh at me? Come up here and fear me. You! Come up here and fear me. The longer you take, the more complete my wrath. This is a joke, right? Not as much as you. What is your name, you foolish little creature? I'm Larry. Larry? Do you have any special powers, Larry? Pretty good at tetherball. Larry, master of tetherball. Are you afraid of what's about to happen to you? No. Oh, I got one. Because the way I see it, you're just a big bottle of correction fluid. The only thing I have to be afraid of is that you might tip over on me. I despise audience members almost as much as I do rejected characters. Larry, I will give you one last chance to fear me, or face my wrath.
I'm gonna go sit down.
Stop, Larry! You will go nowhere until I introduce you to my evil minions. The Elimination Twins!
I'm Pink Pearl, the most powerful eraser in the land. One swipe from me and you'll be erased forever! And I'm Big Mistake. My specialty is erasing big things. You better be scared if you see me around.
Take Larry away and erase him.
Come with us.
Hey, get your hands off of me. This is a little serious.
Resistance is futile!
Oh, for being erased! No! Who's next? I have a volunteer.
The job is done, Queen White. Anyone else need us to erase?
No, I believe that's a sufficient demonstration of my power. For now. Take what's left of Larry and put him with my collection. Pink Pearl, fetch me my crystal ball. I have to survey the land and prepare for total domination.
Here's your magic crystal ball, your majesty.
Go, 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 go. Perfect. As I wave my hand, O magic crystal bowl with this ladle, some witchcraft I will finagle. As I wave my hand, be my eyes and ears throughout this wretched land. What's this? I see mischief I can't tolerate. It appears 3 rejected characters with a human girl. They proceed like they have a plan, and I have no doubt it involves the glass zipper. Pink Pearl, Big Mistake. Head to the glass zipper and do whatever it takes to erase those 3 and that dreadful human girl.
Your wish is our command. We will not fail you.
Fear me, for no one can stop me now.
It was a long journey to the glass zipper. Fortunately, we wrangled some wild horses and heroically rode them to our destination. Finally, we arrived at the glass zipper. The glass zipper sent some of the finest food and drinks for rejected fairy tale characters near and far. It was run by energetic princess, Sleepless Beauty.
I'm glad we finally made it to the glass zipper.
Oh, I sure hope Fork was right and we get that map.
Let's be on guard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so happy to have you here at the Glass Zipper. I am Sleepless Beauty, and yes, it's true. I haven't slept ever since I was put under that sleepless spell, which really isn't too bad. You can get so much done when you don't sleep. Take less time while everyone else snooze. I alphabetized all the spices in the kitchen, refinished and repolished the wooden floors, and right before sunrise, I finished all my Christmas shopping for the next 2 years. I bought Little Red Robin Hood the most marvelous new red bow. And to be clear, by bow, I mean bow as in bow and arrows. Not hair bow. It would have been nice too, but Red's not really the hair bow type. Anyways, shh, it's a surprise. Do you think she'll like it? Some people say I talk too much, others say I need to maybe blink or breathe once in a while, but who's time for that? I mean, my motto in life is, life's too short to be lying around sleeping. Do you have a motto? I find fewer and fewer people have mottos these days. I guess most people's motto is, I don't believe in having mottos. So, what brings you here to the Glass Zipper? Actually, most people come to the Glass Zipper for a cold drink or a warm meal. Others come to find love. Also, people come because they have something to hide. It's also a great place to avoid being right out. Oh, she scares me. When I get scared, I tend to talk more and more and more and more. Did I mention more? Anyways, you've all been really quiet. What's your story?
Fork in the Road said it's here to find the origami pork.
That's right, the fork said the pork might be able to help.
Is he here?
Oh, no, he's not here. He should be arriving shortly. He usually stops by around this time for some slop. So just enjoy yourselves while you wait. You don't really look like the slop type, so I recommend the coffee. It's made from magic beans and I just can't get enough. Got a little kick there. So, I pretty much drink it all day and all night. Just sit back, relax. A waiter will be with you shortly. Bye-bye now.
Thank you.
This sure is a strange place.
Greetings, I'm the fairy godfather and I will be a waiter for thee. You can tell me your dreams, I can't make them come true. But tell me your order and I'll bring it right to you. Some fairies do magic. That's just not me. My special talent is food delivery and occasional rhyming.
Nice to meet you, Fairy Godfather. What do you recommend for 4 weary travelers?
Well, a glass sipper favorite is the Jack and Jill special. It's a pale, a ginger ale. There's another rhyme for you. But it'll take a few minutes because the last time a waiter went to fetch one, he had to climb the hill, fell down, broke his crown. It was a whole ordeal.
Excuse me, Fairy Godfather, is my order ready? I'm really hungry. Well, maybe I'm not hungry. I'm not sure if I'm hungry or not.
I'll be right there and you have a minute to spare. That's indecisive Goldilocks. Nothing is ever just right for her. She can never make up her mind, so she's one of a kind. You ready to order?
We'll have a jacket for sure.
And a big stack of pancakes!
With lots of syrup.
Coming right up, and I will bring some syrup. One bowl of porridge for indecisive Goldilocks.
This porridge is too hot. No way, I kind of like hot porridge. On second thought, it might burn my tongue. And then I'll have that sandpapery feeling in my mouth. And I'll talk weird for days. That tongue is too good for my mouth. Ugh, I hate that. Instead, I'll have a cold porridge. No, he'll be too cold. I'll just stick with the hot porridge. Or possibly, can I order a warm one? But I don't think that's a good idea either. And what about this size? I mean, on the menu, it's a small, medium, and large. A large might be too much, and that would be wasteful. But a small might not be big enough, and I'd hate going home wanting more. Oh, I just can't decide. Why can't anything be just right?
How about I bring out a porridge sampler consisting of a cold one, a warm one, a hot one. Get this, a small one, a medium one, and a large one. Will that work to appease your quirk?
Thank you. That's an excellent idea. I think. Maybe it isn't. No, just cancel my order.
Gladly.
I am hungry, so you might as well bring out the porridge. But what if it's the wrong one?
Oh, what do you think?
I think you're on the right track. And I promise I'll be right back.
Are you sure you will be?
Sirius, the drink you requested.
I suppose this will do. So, you know I'm a prince, right?
Yes, so you said.
Well, I am a prince, and that's not all. I also have a really bad upper respiratory infection.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty contagious. The royal doctors say I shouldn't even go out. But hey, I'm a risk taker. The good news is it distracts me from the itching. Cause
The itching.
yeah, I actually have a really bad case of medieval head lice. I just can't seem to get rid of the little critters. Speaking of hair, I don't like what you're doing with yours. It's all floppy and weird.
You said you're a prince?
Yeah, I am a prince. And that's not all. Prince. It's probably the least impressive title anyone could ever have. But once I had to fight a giant man-eating ogre.
Really? What happened?
Well, technically I ran away. Figured he'd be happier if I let him eat a few peasants in the village first. Although I ran pretty fast when I saw the giant ogre though. So I guess being a coward takes some mad skills. Oh, do you want a drink?
Sure, that's the first decent thing you've said so far.
Good, because I wanted a new one.
All I can say is that you're anything but charming.
Charming? You think I'm Prince Charming? No, I'm not Prince Charming. I'm Prince of Wait. It's an easy mistake to make, but then again, you don't seem very smart. Oh, that's right. I didn't catch your name.
I'm Little Red Robin Hood. I steal baked goods from the rich and give them to poor grandmothers in need. And with that in mind, I see some unguarded patients with my name.
Yeah, good.
One Jack and Jill and a stack of pancakes for our travelers.
Shut up! Who has it?
Excuse me. Would you like to hear a song?
Ah! What are you?
I'm the little inverted mermaid.
What?
Top half fish, bottom half human. It's not all that different from your typical mermaid, is it?
No, not at all.
What do you mean, no? She has a fish head.
Don't listen to her. I think you're a striking mermaid with your big eyes, flappy gills, and your full fish lips.
I appreciate that. I must say, the two of you make a truly lovely couple.
Us? No, we're not a couple.
No, not happening.
Well, my angelic beauty and radiant glow are not my only gifts.
Oh, there's more?
Wow, you sure are a lucky fish, or woman, or fish woman.
Well, you know, being a mermaid, I'm known for my wonderful music It has been described as a beacon of hope on a stormy sea, a sunrise for the soul, a piercing shot from Cupid's arrow. Let me play for you and see if love will bloom.
Music, but I need to go deliver some pastry.
And I'm just gonna leave.
If you want me to play for your wedding, just let me know. I also do bar mitzvahs and birthdays. Sometimes performing here makes me feel like a fish out of water.
Fairy tale characters, creatures, and others, please rise as I present Mr. Origami Pork.
What's he doing?
Making origami. Mr. Origami Pork is a true master at folding paper. Did you know Mr. Origami Pork was the original Port Little Pig? It's true. He's still bitter about being left out of the story. He's convinced with his superior folding techniques that his paper house would have beaten out even the brick one.
There, Godfather,
Yes, Mr. Pork.
I'll take the usual.
Right away. Here is your slop. We got a new shipment of rotten vegetables this morning, and the rest was scraped off of last night's dinner.
It looks too far.
Mr. Pork, when you have a minute, there's some travelers who would like to have a word with you.
Ah, yes. Let me see the situation.
As Fairy Godfather introduced us, we explained to Origami Pork that we were trying to make it to the keeper of the stories because I was a writer.
Ah, yes, this is a journey with many great challenges indeed. But remember, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single slip, a slop. We're fucked up. Yes. How may I serve?
Mr. Pork, we were told you might be able to give us a map.
Ah, yes. A map is a powerful thing, but a map is not the journey, for the journey is ever-changing, like the diapers on a newborn baby.
We'll keep that in mind. But do you have one?
No, sadly I have neither a diaper nor a baby.
I meant a map. Do you have a map?
As a matter of fact, I do. But remember, my friend, a wise creature uses his map as a tool to guide his own perception, while a fool uses his map to start a barbecue.
Please, Mr. Park, do you know where we can get a map?
As a matter of fact, I do. The map
Yes?
is
Yes?
on the back of the glass of the menu. See? The map's right there. And here. The owners put it there for the little ones to color. And there's also some tic-tac-toe grids and a maze shaped like the enchanted pen. I love that one. Fairy tale words, so I can never find the word castle.
Oh. According to the map, we just need to go through the grove, and then head over here to
Everyone take cover! We're all in grave danger! Queen Whiteout has sent Pink Pearl and big mistake here.
And look at what they did to bring up Polly. They got him as he was running away and screaming in a high-pitched voice, "Spare me! Spare me! You can erase the women and children, but not me. Where? Mommy!"
Oh, quick! Barricade the door!
There is no time. Head to the back door.
We're here for the Cuban girl and her companions. Give them up and no one else will be erased.
Quick! You head out the back door! I'll hold her off!
Thank you, Mr. Pork. How can we ever repay you?
Let's include me in a story someday. Include us all in stories. That is all I ask.
I promise I will.
Alright, let's go! It's origami time! Hiya!
Yeah, and if you mess with the pork, you mess with us.
Yeah, we're not afraid of you.
Yeah.
At least I think we're not afraid. Well, maybe we are. No, I think we can stand up and confront you. Possibly. You're all pathetic. You won't stop us. Pink Pearl, why do you have to bail on me now? I'm sorry.
An epic battle took place as Origami and Pork and the others rushed just enough time to safely escape. Little did we know, even greater challenges await us. Woo-wee! That was quite the battle, I tell you. We were lucky to escape.
I can't believe we escaped.
Origami Pork was so brave.
Yes, he really saved our bacon. Unfortunately, that's probably what he is right now.
Oh, I'm sure he and Sleepless Beauty got away somehow.
Hey, look, it's Fork in the Road.
Ah, you made it back to this point. And I see you have a map. Did you do the word search? I can never find the word damsel or unicorn.
Fork, what are the chances that we make it through the grove of rejected villains alive?
Well, let's see. I before E except after C. 30 days have September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, excepting February alone. Therefore, the order of operation is please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, which stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, and addition. Then I need to carry the 7. I got it! So your chance of actually surviving a journey to the keeper of the stories is approximately 6,452,817 to 1. But it could be a little off. Goodbye. Good luck.
And I'll remember you fondly.
We left Fork in the road, and this time for a more treacherous destination, the Grove of Rejected Fairy Tale Villains. We were on guard and ready for anything.
Oh,
What are you doing?
eating a pancake from the glass zipper? Nothing bad can happen when you eat pancakes!
Hey, you skelly eggs! I be Captain Shinnock. Fear me dreaded fish hand. Arr.
Who? Captain Chinook?
Chinook?
Avast, have you not heard of Shinnock? A Chinook is a large Pacific salmon, valued as a food source. known for its unique spotting practices. I bet the Shidduch says so, meander.
This is the second weird fish thing we've encountered on this journey. I hope this trend doesn't continue.
And make you walk the plank and let the sharks feast on your flesh.
Hello? We're in the middle of a forest.
Shiver me timbers. We're surrounded by timber. Oh, Hornswoggle, I really need to rethink my pirate shtick.
Keep alert. We're not out of the woods yet. Literally or figuratively.
Look, a witch! I'm the vegetarian witch of the terrifying organic fields. Might I tempt some of you with my delicious vegetables? My house is made of broccoli, cauliflower, and zucchini. Anyone? 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 Rats! This vegetable thing never works. If you're a vegetarian witch, that means you're not going to eat us, so we really don't have anything to worry about. Right? It's true. I'm not a particularly scary witch. But I will make you eat your veggies!
If you insist.
Yeah, we can live with that. We'll take some carrots. You want broccoli? What do you want?
I'll take some celery if you have it.
Well, okay. Here you go.
Hey.
Thanks. But don't let me catch you around these parts again, or I might make you eat more veggies! It's getting harder and harder nowadays to get anyone tempted by my amazing organic vegetables. To be honest, though, I remember how awesome a pepperoni pizza tastes at the end of a long day. What I wouldn't do for a good, juicy burger. I wonder what barbecued groundhog tastes like. Seriously, though, all these veggies are just making me really gassy. I'm pretty sure that's why my cat ran away. I mean, honestly, what's a witch without a cat?
We continued to walk and walk and walk. And just when we thought we were at the grove of rejected fairy tale villains, a giant beast jumped out.
Look out! What is that thing?
I'm the big bad platypus.
The big red mammal?
Yes, I'm a terrifying mammal that lays eggs. Grr! You better run, or I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll eat some worms and insects. Grr!
The big bad platypus? Why, you're no scarier than a groundhog.
Yeah.
We have one of those and he's not scary at all.
Nope, he's not.
It's true. I'm not very scary. Actually, I'm afraid of my own shadow.
I'm much more ferocious than a groundhog!
Okay.
I could peck you with my mighty duckbill!
I doubt it would even hurt.
Would too?
Would not.
Would too?
Would not. I doubt it could even break the skin.
Well, maybe not. But if I did it just right, it would probably go nasty red mark.
Go ahead and try. It kind of tickled. Oh no, no, it tickles so much I might get the hiccups. Please stop, stop.
Oh, who am I kidding? A platypus isn't scary no matter how big and bad he is.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, about a quarter of a mile back, I saw a tree stump covered with bugs and worms and insects.
I love insects. Back that way, you say?
That way.
Well, all right. I'm off. Don't let me catch you around these parts again. Next time, I'll tickle you even harder with my duckbill. Next time, you just might get the hiccups. Look out, bugs. Here I come.
Well, this looks to be the end of the grove. You know, I thought that was going to be a lot more difficult. I guess these villains were rejected for a reason.
It's getting late. Is there any place where we can safely rest for the night?
Well, Wonderful Stepmother's cottage should be just around the bend. It's a known safe haven in this part of the land.
So we headed to the cottage. It was one of the most beautiful and inviting little cabins I've ever seen.
I hope Wonderful Stepmother's willing to give us a place to sleep for the night.
Yes. We are the Fairy Tale Misfits featuring Jacqueline, the Giant Slayer. And we're in need of a place to rest.
Yeah, we found you using a map from the Glass Slipper.
Oh, did you do the word search? I can never find the word princess.
Origami Pork sent us.
Oh, well, any friend of Origami Pork is a friend of mine. Come on in. Oh. Mustn't draw attention to ourselves. Queen Whiteout and her minions are on the move. Sit down. Welcome. I'm Wonderful Stepmother. Make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
What is that delicious smell?
Oh, I've just been making some pepperoni pizza with extra cheese. Here, help yourselves. I was also going to make some chocolate cake, but I got distracted working on my my skateboard. Does anybody want to try the half pipe out back?
Wow, you're the coolest stepmother ever.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, fairy tales give us stepmothers such a bad rap. All the evil ones get stories, and all the wonderful ones get left out. But enough about me. Who are you?
I'm Ellie.
It's nice to meet you, Ellie.
I'm an orphan. I'd love to have a mother like you someday.
Oh, well, even though I'm a wonderful stepmother, since I don't have a story of my own, I don't have a daughter or a son.
Miss Ellie's a writer. She's going to write us into our own stories.
Oh, that is a truly noble cause. Maybe someday you can write me into a story and give me a smart daughter named Ellie.
I'd like that.
And while you're at it, I think a giant dwarf named Mac needs a wife.
That's nice too.
Ma'am, this is really the best pizza I've ever had. I have to say, you're a wonderful couple.
Oh, well, thank you, kind sir. It is a pleasure having you in my house.
All the pleasure's all mine, ma'am.
Ooh, somebody has a crush on Wonderful Stepmother.
Well, I do think you're rather wonderful.
Oh, well, the feeling's mutual, you big, strong, hungry dwarf.
She understands me.
Okay, I can't take this anymore. You're so wonderful. You're my big hungry dwarf. Ugh.
gathered new supplies, and hit the trail again.
I'm so sorry you all have to go so soon.
Don't worry, ma'am. We will be back for more of your wonderful cooking and a delicious cooking and wonderful company.
Well, I look forward to your return. Good luck, everyone. And Ellie, may you succeed in writing us all into our own fairy tales.
We left the comforts of wonderful stepmother's cottage for unknown dangers ahead. After several days, we come to a clearing that overlooked a roaring river. Just beyond it were sheer cliffs that seemed to reach up and touch the clouds.
That's No Hope River, and in the distance, on the other side, way off in the distance are the happily never after cliffs.
Sounds like a fabulous place to visit.
Well, climbing those cliffs is going to be next to impossible, but I don't know, crossing the river shouldn't be a problem. According to the map, we just have to go across that toll bridge. You know, I thought this was going to be a lot more difficult. You know, paying a toll seems like a really easy way to cross a raging river.
Wait, what's that thing near the bridge?
Oh,
It looks like a very large creature guarding the bridge.
yeah.
Hey, let me see that map.
Oh.
Thank you. Wait a second. There's a piece of pancake covering up some of the writing on the map. Wait a second. This doesn't say toll bridge. It says troll bridge. That's a fierce and powerful troll.
Oh, troll. It's an honest mistake.
I don't know why we put Groundhog in charge of the map. It amazes me he can even find his own shadow.
Oh! Don't say shadow! It's almost as scary as that awful-looking troll over there. Well, I must say, from this vantage point, has a keen sense of style.
You know, you're right. And it's a very elegant-looking bridge.
Well, we have to cross the bridge, so let's give it a shot.
Halt! Who dares to saunter across my bridge?
Let me handle this one. We are the Fairy Tale Misfits featuring Jacqueline, the Giant Slayer. Who are you?
Who am I? You simpletons. Why, I am the sophisticated troll. As a matter of fact, I'm the most refined, cultured, intelligent, and interesting troll in this entire land.
I've never heard of you.
Well, I've never heard of you either.
Oh, fair enough.
Let me tell you a little about what you've been missing. On my bridge, there's a red carpet. When Humpty Dumpty fell off that wall, all the king's horses and all the king's men called me to create a gourmet omelet. And when I eat billy goats, I have them in a caviar white sauce. Why? Because I'm the sophisticated troll.
Ah. This sophisticated troll thinks really highly of himself.
Oh, I'm just getting started. When I strike you in the head with my massive club, your IQ increases 30 points. Speaking of my club, it's made from enchanted hardwood that was carved by Aboriginal elves.
pipes. The water that goes under my bridge was imported from France. When I'm in a fairy tale, it starts with happily ever after. I taught the 3 little pigs to speak Latin. Why? Because I'm the sophisticated troll.
Mr. Sophisticated Troll, could we please cross the bridge?
Never! As a result of my magnificence, this bridge is impossible. One time, a cloud tried to float above the sky above my bridge. I gave it a pensive stare. It immediately dissipated. Another time, a pack of ferocious big bad wolves approached. I simply recited a few lines of my original poetry, and they were inspired to enroll in the fairy tale university. Why?
Sophisticated troll.
'Cause I'm Batman! 'Cause I'm the sophisticated troll.
Okay.
What are we gonna do?
I can take him. There isn't much of a difference between a giant and a troll. I slay them all. Let me at him!
No, I have a better idea. We just need to play to his ego. Watch this. You truly are the greatest, most sophisticated troll any of us has ever met. Go on. But if you ever scared somebody across your bridge to the other side, surely a troll as sophisticated and grand as yourself must have done that.
Across the bridge, you say? No, I suppose I have not.
I hope word never gets out that you can only scare travelers away from the bridge, and that you can't scare them across the bridge. A flaw such as that could be very embarrassing to such a worldly and sophisticated troll.
You know, you're right.
I think we can help you. If we stand over here, and you were to make some wild troll noise, I bet you could scare us across the bridge. Then you could add that to your impressive list of accomplishments.
You do that for me?
Certainly, and we tell everybody about how frightened we were.
All right then. Here we go. See, I did it. I'm the most sophisticated troll. I can do anything, including scaring characters across my bridge.
Excellent job! You should be proud of yourself!
Once we crossed the bridge, we hurried toward the base of the happily never after cliffs. We still had no idea how we were going to climb to the top. Suddenly, Groundhog had an idea.
Oh, gosh.
Before we attempt to climb the cliffs, we're gonna have to go to that castle. I think I found a way for us to get to the top of the happily never after cliff.
Are you sure your idea is based on food stuck to the map again?
So, I support you, Groundhog. Let's head to that castle.
To the castle!
After several hours of marching in place, after several hours of traveling, we reached the distant castle.
Alright, Groundhog. We made it. Now what? I still don't see how this plan of yours is supposed to get us to the top of those cliffs. What's your plan?
Well, according to the map, we simply need to sing Raponio, do 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 do. Raponio, do 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 do. Raponio, do 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 do. Let down your beard.
This is weird. We're gonna say Raponio, let down your beard. We're gonna climb some dude's beard.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I just don't do that kind of music. I am not some dude. I'm a prince. I go by the name of Raponio, Prince Raponio. Now I've been trapped up here in this here castle for so long, and you know what? Unfortunately, there's not a single razor blade in this whole place. And who are you people anyway?
Oh, we are the Fairy Tale
Misfits featuring Jacqueline, the Giant Slayer. Oh look, he must have eaten cheese and crackers recently.
And I think he also must have had some chicken.
Oh no, that ain't chicken. That's actually squirrel. Little fellas, they come up in here all the time, and before you know it, I'm having barbecued squirrel for dinner.
Hey guys, I think this is strong enough to climb.
Don't talk about that. Don't do that.
Hey, guess what? There's a ladder back here.
Oh, Lordy, I'm rescued. How can I ever repay you?
You can allow Max to give you a little beard trim.
Oh, I don't like that idea. Oh, that's bad. Oh, no, not that. No.
Hold still.
It took several
What are you
hours
doing to me?
and great effort, but Mac tripped
that hurts. Stop
Prince
that.
Raponio's beard.
Are they okay?
I don't know.
Where are they?
Oh, yeah. I feel like a brand new prince. Or should I say, a king?
That's right.
Yeah! King! Blue suede shoes!
Oh, yeah.
I kind of like the new look.
I kind of like being down on the ground again.
Mac then wove Prince Raponio's beard into the strongest rope ever created.
Great idea, Warthog! I think this will make a good rope up the Happy Way Rapper Cliff.
Prince Raponio, you're welcome to join us on our journey to find the keeper of this story.
No, thank you, sweetheart. I think I'm going to be staying right down here, and I tell you, I got no intention of climbing them there tall cliffs over there. I'm going to stick to things that's on the ground, like gardening, lawn bowling. Oh, but there is one thing. Vegas. Las Vegas! That's on the ground, and I like being on the ground, and I like Las Vegas!
Go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but the heel of my blue suede shoe.
Priscilla, I hope you're waiting there for me!
Surrounding my name all over the place. We'll do anything that you want to do. But honey, lay on blue shoe, don't you?
We left Prince Raponio and made our way to the happily never after cliffs. Once there, Mac used his mighty strength to throw the beard hair rope to the Misfits. The three of us then began to scale the wall. This is a sideways scene. In order to make the effect work, we must have everyone tilt his or her head sideways like this. Come on, you need to participate. That's it. We then began to scale the wall.
Hold on tight. This is like climbing a beanstalk.
Oh, boulders! Oh no!
It's working. I think we can make it.
Did I mention groundhogs? Afraid of heights?
Oh, just don't look down, you'll be fine.
Going down! I look down!
As we approached our summit, the excitement grew in anticipation of reaching our destination. Okay, the sideways scene is over. You can straighten your heads now. Once we made it to the top, we were met with a tragic shock.
We made it!
Oh, you were so close. But now we have you. Now what should we do with you?
I got an idea, boss. Let's erase them. I just love erasing characters. They're here, and then they're gone! It's so awesome. We do.
That's an excellent idea. I do believe these four were about to make it to the keeper of the stories and ruin my plan by writing themselves into their own fairy tale. Well, guess what? That's not going to happen! How does it feel to be so close to having your own fairy tale, only to have your plan foiled by the greatest villain of all time?
Don't forget us.
Well, actually, it didn't feel so good.
This would be so much better if we each had some pancakes.
Any last words before we erase you forever?
Wait! Don't all great villains have to acknowledge their one weakness before they destroy the hero?
Yeah. I think it's a rule somewhere that you need to needlessly and foolishly tell us your greatest vulnerability.
It's a suggestion, not a rule. This is preposterous.
Is your real name Rumpelstiltskin?
No, it's Darlene, but that's irrelevant.
I know. Can water not you?
Have you ever tried cleaning up correction fluid with water? It doesn't work.
Light, you can't stand to be in it.
We're standing in sunlight now, so that wasn't such a good guess, was it, big guy? All brawn and no brains makes for a character that's about to be erased.
Wait! What about love? Is love your weakness?
No.
Perhaps what you really need is a hug.
No! None of this foolishness will stop me. Do you really think that a hug would stop a master villain? But since you asked, and because you're so pathetic and about to face your doom, I'll tell you my one weakness. Not that it matters since we're here on the top of these cliffs, but my one weakness is accordion polka music!
You have no idea what a pain it's been lugging this thing around for the entire journey. But I guess it's been worth it. Queen Whiteout! Prepare to fear me! The great Jacqueline, the Giant Slayer!
No! It can't be! It isn't possible! Take her! Take her!
A fee! A five! A fee! Five! Four! Four!
No! No! Stop that music! No! Don't!
big, mysterious white splat at the bottom of the cliffs ever since.
Ew.
I told you this would come in handy. Jacqueline the Giant Slayer saves the day! Oh yeah! Give us the love, Giant!
You got it.
This just goes to show that my grandmother was always right when she told me, never leave home without an accordion. And if you have a magic one that plays polka music, that's even better.
Yeah.
Well, Misfits? Wait a minute. What about them?
We were never big fans of hers. She scared us too. At heart, we're just two peace-loving erasers. Yeah, now that Queen Wido's gone, we're gonna give up this whole evil thing and follow our true passion. Magic! It's a... We're really good at making rabbits disappear! We just need to work on making them reappear. Yeah. We've been talking to Sleepless Beauty, and she offered us a gig Friday and Saturday nights at the Glass Zipper. Anytime we want to break away from Queen Widow. Oh, he's not in. Let's go. Oh, sorry. Hope you catch the show.
Bye.
I think we did it! That grand building up ahead, over there, is where we're gonna find the keeper of the stories and the enchanted pen!
Well, let's go.
Let's go! Yay!
We had finally done it. The great building before us contained the answers to our dreams. The enchanted pen and the keeper of the stories were mere steps away.
Look! There's a pen stuck in that mighty stone!
This must be it! It's the enchanted pen!
What's it say on the stone?
Whomever pulls this pen from the stone shall be able to write their own story!
This is okay. I can do it.
You got this, Mac!
Come on, Matt.
Come on.
Go
Mac! 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 Mac!
You! It won't budge.
We've got it. Oh.
Excuse me, sir. When you're done, it's my turn.
No offense, baby bear, but I don't think you're strong enough to pull this pen out.
Oh, I don't want to pull it out. I just need a picture of me by it with Mama Bear and Papa Bear. Yes, if Avery would be so kind to take a picture of us.
Yes, this is a big family vacation for us three bears.
It's my first time at Storytelling and I'm so excited. Papa Bear, will we be able to go on the log ride? Remember, you promised.
Of course, baby bear. Will you take our picture?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome everyone. It looks like this furry family needs their picture taken. Am I right or what?
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. Bye, guys. Papa Bear, have you been working out? Because your muscles look even bigger than the last time you were here.
Are you cheating on me?
And Mama Bear, you look even younger than the last time I read your story. You look great. All right, everyone gather around. Say honey.
Honey!
Alright. And oh, wow. Excellent. Baby Bear, you should really star in your own movie because the camera just loves you. Now how about silly pose, everyone?
Jacqueline, ditto.
Awesome, excellent. Well, enjoy the rest of your day here at Storyteller Land.
Thank you.
Bye. Long
Right.
Hey, what's going on? Oh, this is the enchanted pen in the stone. It's our most popular photo op. If you go ahead and gather around, I'll take your picture.
No, we don't need a picture. We just need to know where we are.
You don't know? Well, have I got a surprise for you? Get this thing out of here. You are in Storyteller Land. It is an enchanted theme park that is fun for the whole family. We have 3 epic water slides, 5 major roller coasters, bumper cars, I love those. And as Baby Bear mentioned, we also have the ever so popular log ride. But be prepared to get wet on that one.
Are you the keeper of the stories?
Oh. Whoa. Thanks for the promotion. But I'm the keeper's assistant. I manage things. I take care of Storyteller Land. I book all of the keeper's hair appointments, and let me tell you, he has some crazy hair. I make sure his pet dragon is fed and take him for walks. You should see the size of the bags that I have to take with me. I book all of his personal appearances. I make sure his wardrobe stays up to date.
Okay, we get it. Where is he?
Yes, can we see him?
Oh, the keeper? The keeper's everywhere, man. He's like the sunset, wind, all wrapped up in a giant cosmic burrito. He's everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yes, everywhere. But specifically, he's on vacation. He went someplace tropical. Land far, far away. I think he'll be gone for like, I don't know, a couple 100 years. I mean, it's fairy tale time. Everything takes a lot longer here.
We traveled countless miles to get here.
We got a map of the glass zipper.
We fought our way through the grove of rejected fairy tale villains.
We outwitted the sophisticated troll.
And we climbed the happily never after cliff using facial hair.
We conquered Queen Whiteout. That's good though.
Only for you to tell us that the keeper is on vacation!
Yeah, that is tough. You see, you must have come to Western, okay? If you had come the other way, there's a train. They serve tea on board, the most scrumptious crumpets. It only takes about an hour from most locations. Oh, and do you know what the best part about it is?
A train? A train that takes about an hour.
Yeah.
That's what we get for trusting a pig who does origami and for letting a groundhog read a map off a menu.
Well, what's the problem? Maybe I can help you out.
I don't think so.
Oh, come on. I can tell this is important to you. Please, please, please. Let me help.
Guys, huddle up. Huddle up. I think we should give her a chance.
What other hope do we have?
Come with me.
Let's see if she can help.
Excuse us, but we've come with my friend Ellie here in search of the enchanted pen.
Okay. Well, I see this is important. I understand. With the power vested in me, I present to you the enchanted pen.
We did it!
Wait! It says Mike's construction on this pen.
Uh-oh.
And it's made of plastic!
About that. Gotcha. Actually, I have lots of pens. Check this one out, right? Eddie's Plumbing. This one says vote for Jacob and Wilhelm. This one is my favorite. It says
My grandparents went to Storyteller Land, and all they brought me was this pen. That one cracks me up every time. But if pens aren't your thing, I've got some Storyteller snow globes back at the shop. Lots of other stuff.
This is very disappointing. How am I going to get my friends in the fairy tales, and how am I going to get home?
Well, you see, Ellie, home isn't always a destination where it isn't always where you start, but it's a destination that you're fortunate enough to find. I think if you look around, you might realize that you're closer to home than you realize.
The keeper's assistant was right. With the Misfits, I finally found a family and a new home. That realization made me want to help them even more.
You make a good point. But what about the enchanted pen?
Well, if the keeper was here, he'd let you in on a little secret. But since he's not, I'll go ahead and tell you. There's no enchanted pen.
Mother Hubbard, I don't believe it!
There's no enchanted pen! Shut it down!
All hope is lost!
This is terrible!
No, it's not. Because you see, Ellie, as a human with an imagination, you already possess the magic to write your own fairy tales. It's like you don't need enchanted pen. Any pen, pencil, piece of chalk, crayon, or quill will do. You have the power as you write and create stories about these characters and share their stories. You will breathe new life into them and they will live forever. Whoa. I got a little serious there for a moment. You guys want to go ride the bumper cars? And to make it even more fun, I have official Storyteller Land hats for everyone. Oh. Just go ahead and put one of these on. I even have a notepad for our little writer. Now let's go ride those bumper cars. Besides, Ellie needs some time to ride alone. Come on.
We're going to be in a real fairy tale.
Ellie, don't forget about wonderful stepmother. And thank you.
Good luck, my friend.
Okay, I can do this.
I was inspired. I took the Mike's construction pen the keeper's assistant had given me, and I began to write. Story after story flowed from my pen. Days turned into months, and months turned into years. During this time, I lived with the fairy tale Misfits and wrote many stories like
The story of Little Red Robin Hood, a noble patriot thief and hero to poor grandmothers everywhere.
The story of a unique, and despite what some may think, musically talented mermaid.
The story of Sleepless Beauty, an energetic entrepreneur who's always willing to help no matter what time of day or night it is.
One fearful tale of indecisive Goldilocks. At least, I think it's wonderful. Well, maybe it could use some work. No, it's a great story. I'm pretty sure of it.
The story of an origami folding pig with magnificent martial arts skills. Fire!
Okay. The story of Jacqueline, the greatest giant slayer of them all.
And the story of a quick-witted and occasionally brave groundhog.
The story of wonderful stepmother who fell in love with the world's biggest, strongest dwarf.
And the story of a giant dwarf named Mac who married wonderful stepmother and adopted a very clever child to a sharp head.
And the story of a girl who was eternally grateful to finally find a family and a home.
Their stories and mine are all right here in this book. Though they seem unique, They all end the same, as we all live
Happily ever after!
Throw her out the window.